This is who she is. I mean, she's one of the most elite competitors I've ever been around. And the only other competitor that I can compare her to is Tamika Catchings. They make quicker reads and play with a lot more rhythm, better timing. And multiple weapons on the floor. I mean, and it's a team that's playing with a lot of confidence. The way that she approaches the game, her professionalism. It was big. It was exciting. It was one of the most exciting things for me that I wanted to happen tonight.
You know what's insane? Caitlin Clark just dropped a bomb on us about Coach Stephanie White. She's been quiet for weeks, but now she's spilling the tea. And let me tell you, it's not what anyone expected. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great, thank you so much. Now, back to the video. Imagine this. Clark's face lights up like a Christmas tree when she talks about White's game plan. She's practically bouncing off the walls. It's like she's seen the future of the Fever and it's bright. But here's the kicker. What she said next had my jaw on the floor.
Out of the bubble, so to speak, the WNBA has continued with positive momentum. I think Caitlin Clark will choose the WNBA and the longevity of her career in the WNBA, but what an outstanding opportunity it is. I think it's really incredible, not just the offers that she's getting from multiple avenues, but the momentum that women's basketball has gotten. I didn't have the benefit of the momentum that women's basketball has gained. And I think that this class in particular, this time for women's sports and women's basketball, it's just been the perfect storm. And
you know what's crazy? Caitlin Clark and Stephanie White are like basketball soulmates. It's like they were destined to team up. Let's talk about Clark first. This rookie came in hot, breaking records left and right. She's not just good, she's rewriting the WNBA history books in her first season. Clark's got moves that make defenders look like they're stuck in quicksand, but here's where it gets wild. White's been watching Clark since she was in 8th grade. Can you believe that? While other kids were worrying about algebra, Clark was already on White's radar. Imagine being coached by someone who's seen your whole journey. That's next level. White's probably got a highlight reel of Clark's career tucked away somewhere. Now, White's not just any coach, she's got Indiana in her blood. Picture this, White wearing number 22 for the Fever, now coaching Clark in the same jersey. It's like the basketball gods are writing this script. White's been there, done that, and now she's back to take the Fever to new heights.
He's away, and we'll be locked in the whole way through. Here are the first-round matchups. Liberty versus the Dream, Lynx versus the Mercury, Sun Fever in the 4-5 matchup, the Aces versus the Storm. But how about the Fever?
I feel like it's a great accomplishment, but there's so much more left to be done. Yeah, we made the playoffs. There's 6 regular season games.
Yeah, they're a very dangerous team coming into this postseason. They always tell you that the team that you want to watch out for are the teams that get hot at the right time.
You won't believe how excited Clark is. She's all over social media hyping up White. It's like Christmas came early for her. Clark's posting, tweeting, probably skywriting about how pumped she is to work with White. The energy between these two is off the charts. And you know what's even crazier? Clark's not just excited. She's straight up in awe of White. She says White has a really great basketball mind and calls her a trailblazer. That's not just rookie talk. That's respect. Clark's not just looking at White as a coach, but as a mentor, a leader, someone who's paved the way. This duo is about to set the WNBA on fire. Clark's got the skills, the drive, and now she's got a coach who's been planning for this moment for years. White's got the experience, the Indiana connection, and a rookie superstar ready to run through walls for her. The rest of the league better watch out, because this Clark-White combo is cooking up something special in Indiana. Speaking of cooking up something special, let's talk about Stephanie White's secret recipe for success. You think Clark's the only ace up her sleeve? Think again. White's got a track record that'll make you question everything you thought you knew about the Fever's future. Remember when everyone wrote off the Fever? Dead last, no hope. Well, those days are over. White's not just any coach. She turned the Connecticut Sun into a powerhouse. Get this, in just 2 years with the Sun, White racked up 55 wins.
She has lived up to expectations, right? I'm looking at her the way I look at LeBron James, right? For us, just in the women's, the women's side of things. And the hype that she had, the expectations she had.
Let's start with the rookie, Caitlin Clark-Kent. Superwoman, you see what I did there? She was on a tear, and last night was no different. Wings, fever. Caitlin Clark set to go as she broke the single-season assist record.
She's been playing like a top 5 player in the league. She's been regularly dishing out double-digit assists in that time frame. Teams can no longer blitz her and trap her.
That's not just good, that's mind-blowing. But here's the kicker. White's never had a losing season as a head coach. Never. Not once. She's got a winning percentage of .622 across her coaching career. That's like hitting a three-pointer 62% of the time. Imagine what she can do with Clark, Boston, and the rest of this young Fever squad. It's like giving a master chef the finest ingredients. You know something amazing's about to happen. The Fever aren't playing around anymore. They've got a new coach, a new front office, and a whole new attitude. They brought in Amber Cox as the new chief operating officer and general manager. And guess who's back? Kelly Krauskopf, now the president of basketball and business operations. It's like the Fever are building their own dream team, but in the front office. You know what's even crazier? White's already talking championships. She's not here to just make the playoffs or have a winning season. No, she's aiming for the stars. White says she wants to help deliver another WNBA title to the greatest basketball fans in the world. That's not just talk, that's a promise. And let's not forget about the young stars on this team. Clark and Boston aren't just good, they're generational talents. They already led the Fever to their first playoff appearance since 2016.
I think I was just excited to play. Anytime you get the opportunity to get out there and go play, and knowing this, this was our last regular season one at home. It's fun. It's on the weekend. It's an afternoon game. Like, those are just better. Get over the hump of, really getting hot. I know I was 6 for 14, and that's pretty good, but, I still feel like there was a couple there that it's just how's that not going? So I thought we were really good last time we played in Dallas. But we've honestly struggled to guard this team, and I think it just speaks to their offensive firepower that they have, like Arike and Sabali's really good, and then we obviously struggled to guard their post player.
Now, with White at the helm, it's like adding rocket fuel to a sports car. White's known for developing players, making good ones great, and great ones legendary. This isn't just a rebuild, it's a revolution. The Fever are transforming from underdogs to top dogs right before our eyes. The rest of the league better watch out, because Indiana's coming for that trophy. And with White leading the charge, backed by Clark and Boston, it's not a question of if they'll be contenders, but when they'll be champions. Let's talk about the Fever's future. It's not just a dream anymore. It's happening right before our eyes. You know what's wild? Indiana's not playing around. They're building a dynasty, brick by brick, and the foundation is rock solid. Imagine this, Clark's raw talent mixed with White's coaching genius. It's like combining peanut butter and jelly. Perfect match that's about to take the WNBA by storm. These two aren't just looking to win games. They're aiming to rewrite history. You know what's crazier? The rest of the league doesn't see it coming. While they're sleeping, Indiana's plotting their takeover. This Fever dream, it's about to become everyone else's worst nightmare. Keep your eyes glued to Indy, folks. The basketball revolution is here, and it's wearing Fever colors.